New Orleans. Built the team members around him for him to really flourish.
Is it just me, or are you trying to grow your eyebrow?
I would love to get a unibrow because I think now to be a great player.
Tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan, and that they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. They exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. The chosen one out there with Gordon. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's New Orleans with it. And Evans, the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. They set the pick. Pass to Barry. To the inside. Ball stolen. Tyreke Evans again.
Guys, they didn't waste that fast break opportunity. Good aggressive pass to get his teammate to the rim. I love it.
Caffey, he's covered by Roberts. Here's Caffey. And Davis pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Not a fast start for the Mavericks. 8-point game. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on them.
And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Matthews. 26 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Caffey defended by Roberts. Here's Caffey.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Freak, number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well?
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes it to Holmes. Gordon against Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end the drought. That's good.
Boy, they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Roberts. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 11. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk just for a bit. One player who's really on his mind in this matchup is Eric Gordon. Instead of Gordon, he can shoot with deep range and has the strength and explosiveness to go by you if you overcommit. So he's just an underrated scorer in this league, and it's going to take a total team effort to slow him down. Kevin, we'll see how they do.
Thank you, Doris.
Looking at the Mavericks over the last 10 games, Kevin, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 6th in scoring, 8th in three-point shooting. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
Yeah, and you talk about their points per game. Definitely not elite, but in the upper echelon. And when you play good defense, sometimes that's enough. The fans love the top scoring teams, but really it's all about balance.
Shot by Roberts, no good. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They trail by 14. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Caffey guarded by Roberts. Pass to Scott. And Roberts in contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Looking now at some numbers for Scott. How last month turned out for him. Averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Anderson. And New Orleans also making a change. Hill's checked in.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
And so it's Dallas with it. It's an 18-point game. Floats one up, and he gets it to go.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
It's Anderson with the drive, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Here's Allen. Makes it off the glass. Allen's got his first points in this one.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition. And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Can't get it to go.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through 1.
So for New Orleans right now, Roberts, he's in at point guard. Gordon out there with Hill. Then it's Holiday, and it's Mozgov in at the center position. Here's Powell. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Here's Gordon. The Mavericks making the shot. A nice shot by Roberts.
They may not be in the lead.
Dallas shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Powell, the pass to Barry. Bullock kicks to Powell. With the teardrop, rejected by Roberts. And pushing it up Here's New Orleans. Gordon's running, and that one's good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first
Ladies and
half.
gentlemen,
A chance here to catch
Dallas
up with the fourth
Mavericks
member of our
dancers.
crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He had 49 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Pushing it up all along. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Powell. The Pelicans pull it in. And the basket by Gordon.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
Here is Matthews after Eric Gordon's bucket. Matthews passes to Holmes. He kicks to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. That's a 2 for Matthews. Jump shot is good that
Wesley
time.
Matthews, 2.
Matthews has got his second bucket of the night.
The Pelicans call timeout.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Matthews. He's been a factor for them over the last month, averaging about 22 points per, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of their passing.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Roberts dishes to Aldrich. Outside Holiday. And there's the feed to Roberts. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's now 24 points for Freak.
You know, usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they're shooting the ball.
And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. Evans, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And the Pelicans with possession here. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And Roberts kicks to Aldrich. Tries it from the top of the key. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Pelicans have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
2 shots.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Mad shot. The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. Dorland's making the switch here. Anderson's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 8 from the floor.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the Mavericks with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And of course, Dallas, just way behind.
You know, right now, Dallas, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
shot by Roberts, no good. The Mavericks shooting a meager 37% for the game. Caffey, he's guarded by Roberts. Here's Caffey. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Roberts. New Orleans gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Anderson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Scott. Dallas again missing. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Gordon the pass to Roberts. Drills the three-pointer. Roberts got 27 points.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And another 3 for New Orleans.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Dallas shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. And now the Pelicans on the break. Evans, good.
Tyreke Evans.
Evans has got 9.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Basketball, Mike Scott.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
So as we can...
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
Wow, is it really that many points? Yes, it is if you say so. I'm not really concerned with my points or how I'm getting them. If I start counting points now, the rest of the games are just going to get away from me.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds without passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room, and they didn't handle it well. We came up with some good steals. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for.
A big margin on our hands. See if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Well, some really terrific numbers for the chosen one. He's got 30 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
They've got Anderson. Matthews out there with Barry, and it's Holmes in at the 4. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
The pass to Barry. Caffey covered by Evans. Clock at 6. Inside. The shot's good for him.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Gordon dishes to Evans. Here's Roberts. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And so it's Dallas with him. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Now he's checked in for Dallas. And New Orleans also making a change. Holiday's checked in. On defense, New Orleans. Here's the screen. Powell, the pass to Barry. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so here is Dallas following the basket by Freak. Feeds it to Powell. Ring shot on the way. That drops.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Evans kicks to Roberts. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Roberts got 9 points now in just the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
It's stolen by Davis. They get a hand on it. Powell, that's good.
Norman Powell.
Powell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Kicks to Davis. He dishes it to Roberts. Fires at the elbow. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Jrue Holiday.
Roberts got 41.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
There's a good screen. Dallas moving the ball around. Puts it up from 12. That one wide left. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Stolen by Anderson, and they're moving it up. Here's Powell. Excellent D there from Roberts.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Evans dishes to Roberts. The three-pointer off the mark. Dallas shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Looking to get it going. And it's good on the way. 7 points in the game.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
The dish now to Aldrich. From 18 feet away. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Aldrich. Aldrich has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Caffey, he's guarded by Roberts. And it's blocked. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday is running.
Jrue Holiday.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break. That's been equally as effective all night long.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
The Mavericks have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. So the Pelican 5 right now. Roberts, he's in at the point. Mozgov is out there with Alexis Ajinça. Then there's Rodney Stuckey, and it's Barber in at the 3. And so here is Dallas following the three-pointer by Freak. That's tipped. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 2nd.
That free throw good from Roberts. A different look for Dallas. Hansbrough's checked in for Scott. Harrison comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Neely subbed in for Powell. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Pass to Harrison. Clock at 6. Inside. Hold. Oh, and that one, no question powered it
Assist
down.
from
Really good example there of some
Harrison.
fine interior passing before that basket.
Stuckey passes to Roberts. And the shot is good.
Freak.
Roberts got 48.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
To the wing on the left. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. To the wing right side. To the left wing. Passes to Holmes. Over to the wing. Here's Harrison. Nailed from three-point land. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Mozgov kicks to Roberts.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Bullock dishes to Hansbrough. Out left to the wing. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the wing on the left. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Bullock. Another three for Dallas.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
To the paint. Barber passes to Stuckey. Here's Roberts. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey.
For 3.
Stuckey's got 3 assists now in this one.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games this season against this club. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it has mattered most against the Mavericks.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Roberts. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Allen's checked in. Hill, he's checked in for New Orleans.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Anderson, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for New Orleans. That free throw good from Harrison. And here are the Pelicans now. And Roberts kicks to Hill. And he gets it to go.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Here's Harrison. Dishes it to Hansbrough. Dallas moving the ball around. Harrison passes to Anderson. Here's Neely. Shoots a fader. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Roberts. This one for 3. Good.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille